love, weddings, breakups, and even fan harassment. Turkish stars often find love on set, but not every story gets a happy ending. Why did one of Turkey's most beautiful couples split up? What made an actor fight for divorce for 6 years? And who faced brutal online hate just for love? If you think you already know everything, watch until the end. There are surprising facts and twists that the media didn't reveal. Let's begin. Halit, Ergenc, Berguzar Gurel. Halit Ergenc fell in love with his co-star Berguzar Gurel while filming the series 1001 Nights. It's worth mentioning that Halit and Berguzar had known each other for a long time. At the age of 20, Ergenc met Gurel's parents and even worked with them for a while. At that time, Berguzar was still a child, around 8 years old. Later, they crossed paths at various events, but it was only on the set of their joint project that the chemistry between them ignited. Their romance quickly became known to everyone, though the actors never tried to hide their feelings for each other. At the time, Halit was married. As soon as he finalized his divorce, he and Berguzar got married. The wedding took place on August 7, 2009. They spared no expense on the celebration, inviting around 350 guests to the event, which was held in Istanbul. On February 9, 2010, the couple welcomed their firstborn son, whom they named Ali. The actor was over the moon with happiness, and after several years of marriage, he spoke about his relationship with Gurel. Berguzar holds a special place in my heart. We were simply meant to be together. She is to me what Hurrem was to Suleiman. I love my wife more than anything in the world. Of course, everyone argues sometimes, and we had some problems, but we resolved them through family therapy. On March 8, 2020, the Ergenc family grew once again when Berguzar gave birth to their second son, whom they named Han. Shortly after, the couple discovered that Berguzar was pregnant again, this time with a baby girl. Ergenc admitted that he had long dreamed of having a daughter. The little girl was born in a hospital in Istanbul on November 3, 2021, and they gave her the beautiful name Leyla. Ozge Gurel and Saracoglu. The love story of Saracoglu and Ozge Gurel began on the set of the series' season. Unfortunately, after the project ended, rumors emerged that the couple had broken up. However, the separation was brief. When the team went on a press tour to Italy to promote the series, Ozge and Serkan realized they couldn't be without each other. In 2018, fans learned that Ozge Gurel and Saracoglu had gotten engaged. However, they didn't rush into marriage. Ozge and Serkan continued to get to know each other, spending a lot of time together and traveling. They finally tied the knot on July 14, 2022, in Germany, and later held another celebration at a castle in Verona, Italy. Ozge has repeatedly stated that she is completely confident in her partner and has no worries when attractive actresses work alongside Serkan on set. Serkan also admits that he is happy with Ozge, while openly acknowledging that relationships can sometimes be challenging. However, even these challenges bring them joy, as they help them grow and evolve together. Neslihan, Atagul, and Kadir, Dokulu. The love story of Neslihan and Kadir began on the set of the series Two Faces of Istanbul. In the storyline, their characters fall in love, and this fictional romance became the catalyst for a real-life relationship between the actors. Kadir is 11 years older than Neslihan. After 2 years of dating, they decided to get married. The couple announced their engagement in 2015, and a year later, on July 8, 2016, they tied the knot. The ceremony was held in a modest setting, with only close family and friends in attendance. Before the wedding, Kadir wrote the following on social media: "When you find the person you're ready to spend your life with, you dream that every day together will be an eternity." The wedding took place on the shores of the Bosphorus. The newlyweds honored traditions. In the evening, the groom picked up the bride from her mother's home to the sounds of the zurna. They danced right on the street before heading to the hotel where the wedding ceremony was held. Neslihan and Kadir exchanged rings and vows in the presence of 200 guests. The celebration concluded with a banquet and dancing. After the wedding and honeymoon, Neslihan and Kadir immersed themselves in work, while their fans eagerly awaited news of a pregnancy. However, the actors were in no rush to become parents. Then, in the summer of 2024, Neslihan posted a photo showing her baby bump on Instagram, announcing to everyone that she and Kadir were expecting their first child. Their baby is due in late winter 2025. Ayca, Aysin Turan, and Navruz. One of the biggest hits of the 2021 summer season in the world of Turkish TV was the romantic comedy Be My Sunshine. Fans were thrilled to see that the on-screen romance between the lead actors extended into real life. Navruz and Ayca Aysin Turan officially confirmed their relationship. For a year, their relationship was seen as an ideal love story. However, rumors soon surfaced that tension was growing between the actors. Eventually, Ayca unfollowed her former partner on social media and deleted all their shared photos. A few days later, Alf did the same. Many media outlets speculated that the breakup was due to the actor's infidelity. In response, Alf made a statement on social media, calling all accusations against him slander. He also clarified that their breakup was mutual, and that they had come to the decision after realizing their feelings had faded. Demet Ozdemir and Yusuf Chim. During the filming of the series Strawberry Smell, Demet Ozdemir and Yusuf Chim developed feelings for each other. Their romance progressed quickly, and according to the tabloids, they moved in together just a few months later. Demet did not hide their relationship and frequently shared pictures with Yusuf on Instagram. Soon, rumors of an upcoming wedding began circulating in the media. However, during Yusuf's work on a new project, Rural Lady, news broke that Demet and Yusuf had split. The exact reason for their breakup remains unknown. Demet deleted all their shared photos from social media and has refused to comment on the relationship to this day. Birce, Akalay, and Murat Unalnish. In 2010, the series Between Heaven and Earth premiered, bringing together Murat Unalnish and Birce Akalay. Their romance ignited instantly. On set, they were constantly holding hands and couldn't take their eyes off each other. After just 6 months of passionate love, the couple announced their wedding date. The celebration took place near Cappadocia, where the series was filmed. However, the romance in their marriage faded quickly. Birce experienced several emotional breakdowns, and in 2012, after just 11 months of marriage, she and Murat decided to separate. Neither of them wanted to comment on the reasons for their breakup, but it was clear that the decision was mutual. Afra Saracoglu and Mert Ramazan Demir. In 2023, rumors surfaced that Afra was dating her Golden Boy co-star, Mert Ramazan Demir. They were frequently spotted together outside of filming. In interviews, both actors insisted that they were just friends. However, persistent journalists and observant fans kept leaking photos that suggested otherwise. Afra and Mert appeared far too affectionate for just friends. They often traveled together and attended parties side by side. Finally, photos and videos emerged from one of their vacations, showing them kissing. Even after such undeniable evidence, Afra and Mert remained silent. Soon, rumors spread that the couple had moved in together and were even preparing for a wedding. However, fans of the couple faced a major disappointment. Afra and Mert unfollowed each other on social media and began exchanging cryptic, sarcastic comments. Afra's birthday passed without Mert's presence, and at a wedding of their Golden Boy colleagues, they sat at separate tables. It seemed like a breakup, fans thought, and they were wrong. After the New Year 2025 celebration, photos surfaced online suggesting that Afra and Mert spent the holiday together, the same group of friends in Afra's picture, the same interior in Mert's photo. Later, paparazzi caught them at the airport, returning from a trip together. As of the recording of this video, Afra and Mert are still together, and only time will tell where their relationship will lead. Tuba Buyukustun and Onur Silek. In 2010, Tuba Buyukustun fell in love with Onur Silek, whom she met on the set of Heartbreaker. By the summer of 2011, they were married. For their wedding, the couple chose the most romantic city, Paris. In January 2012, they became parents to twin daughters, Maya and Toprak. Tuba fully embraced motherhood, even sewing clothes for her little princesses herself. However, things were not as smooth in her personal life. The media was constantly abuzz with rumors of trouble in their marriage, and on June 5, 2017, Tuba and Onur officially divorced. Aras Bulut inemli and Bige Onal. Aras Bulut inemli started dating Bige Onal in 2015 after meeting on the set of the series Moral. Aras and Bige kept their relationship private. They never posted pictures together on social media and always avoided answering questions about their romance directly. However, persistent journalists managed to get a few insights from Aras about his love life. He admitted that he was a very romantic person, perhaps even more romantic than Bige. But when it came to marriage, he wasn't in a hurry. Marriage is a serious decision, something you must take time to consider carefully, he once said. Unfortunately, after 7 years together, Aras and Bige broke up. It seemed Aras took too long weighing his decision, and Bige simply got tired of waiting for a proposal. Their breakup was quiet. Bige confirmed it to the press and moved into a new home. Cagatay Ulusoy and Buyukustun Sarisheng. In 2016, on the set of Insider, Cagatay Ulusoy met actress Buyukustun Sarisheng, and their romance began. At first, Cagatay kept his lover's identity a secret in interviews, though he did confirm he was in a relationship and even shared some details, like how he enjoyed cooking for himself and his partner. By 2018, after the premiere of one of Cagatay's projects, Buyukustun accompanied him to the after-party, which became their first official public appearance as a couple. However, Turkish media constantly speculated about their relationship, especially when Cagatay traveled to the US for work or studies. Despite numerous rumors of their breakup, the couple remained together. Over time, engagement rumors started circulating, and fans eagerly awaited wedding news. But in 2023, to everyone's surprise, Cagatay and Buyukustun quietly ended their relationship. No dramatic statements were made. Most likely, their love simply faded after 5 years together. Ozge and Feri Evchen. Ozge and Feri Evchen first met on the set of Lovebird. Despite rumors surrounding them at the time, there was nothing between them. Birce was still in a complicated relationship with another woman and wasn't open to a new romance. However, in 2015, when they reunited on the set of Love, Looks Like You, sparks finally flew. Before long, they moved in together, and in December 2016, during Birce's birthday party, he proposed. He got down on one knee and presented Feri with the iconic little box, to which she immediately said yes. The couple took a romantic trip to Italy in the summer of 2017, where Birce gifted Feri a car and an engagement ring. Their lavish wedding took place on June 29, 2017, at the historic Said Halim Pasha mansion on the Bosphorus in Istanbul. They spared no expense, inviting 500 guests. Feri wore 3 different dresses that evening, while Birce changed into 2 suits. On April 13, 2019, their long-awaited son, Karan, was born. Birce was fully supportive of his wife and was present during the birth. To ensure their privacy, he even rented an entire hospital floor. In January 2023, their second son, Kerem, was born, completing their happy family. Murat, Yildirim, and Birce Terzioglu. Murat, Yildirim, and Birce Terzioglu met on the set of The Storm. As often happens, their on-screen romance turned into a real-life love story. In 2008, they tied the knot. However, their love didn't last forever. After several years of marriage, they separated. Their relationship was reportedly strained by constant interference from Birce's family, who frequently offered unsolicited advice on how they should live their lives. This frustrated Murat immensely. Additionally, Birce never once visited Murat's parents in the 6 years they were married, which was seen as a sign of disrespect toward his family. Murat attempted to initiate divorce proceedings several times, but Birce's parents, determined to keep the marriage intact, hired skilled lawyers to delay the process. Finally, in 2014, Murat was granted a long-awaited divorce, freeing himself from what had become a toxic relationship. Burak Deniz and Bushra Devlet. Bushra fell for Burak during the filming of Pretty Little Liars. She seemed like the perfect match for him, never causing drama or getting jealous, even when Burak had to film kissing scenes with other actresses. Meanwhile, Burak was open about his love, frequently declaring his affection for Bushra on Instagram. They were considered one of the most romantic couples in Turkey, and fans eagerly awaited news of their engagement. However, in 2018, Burak and Bushra suddenly broke up, deleting all their shared photos from social media. They chose not to comment on the reasons for their split. Hande Erçel and Kerem Bürsin. It's no secret that this romance started on the set of Love is in the Air, where Hande and Kerem played the lead roles. For a long time, they denied being together but kept fueling rumors with their flirtatious Instagram live streams and lingering glances. They insisted they were just friends, but the truth came out when they were spotted returning from a romantic vacation in the Maldives. Denying their relationship was pointless at that stage, and soon, their social media accounts were filled with couple photos, including snapshots from their Maldives trip. One of Kerem's posts read, "In a beautiful place, with a beautiful woman, enjoying a beautiful view." Pure romance. Hande also posted a couple's photo, making it clear that Kerem was taken. For a long time, they delighted fans with candid pictures off-set and frequent live streams, further fueling excitement about their relationship and the show. However, in early 2022, signs of trouble emerged. Hande's sister, Gamze Erçel, celebrated her birthday, but Kerem was nowhere to be seen. Even more telling, Hande didn't respond to Kerem's comment under a family photo, something highly unusual for them. By late January, their usual heart emojis and affectionate comments vanished. Soon, all their non-promotional couple photos disappeared from their profiles. Finally, in March 2022, Kerem's representative confirmed that the actor was single. Insiders reported that Kerem took the breakup particularly hard. Barış Arduç and Gupse Ozge. Barış Arduç fell for actress Gupse Ozge while filming the comedy Deliha, where she played the lead role. The couple didn't hide their romance, and soon, fans learned about Gupse. However, they were far from welcoming. Many had hoped to see Barış with his Love for Rent co-star, Elçin Senghu, and unfairly compared Gupse to her. On top of that, Gupse had gained over 10 kilograms for her role in Deliha, which fueled cruel comments from fans and the media alike. She was called unattractive, and some even demanded Barış break up with her. Tabloids spread false rumors about Gupse being overly jealous, allegedly insisting that Barış's kissing scenes with Elçin be cut from projects. However, Barış stood by her, making it clear that their relationship was no one else's business. After 6 years together, they finally tied the knot in July 2020. The wedding was an intimate affair. Gupse wore a short white dress with sneakers, while Barış kept it simple in trousers and a dress shirt. The couple ignored their critics, focusing only on their happiness. On September 9, 2022, they welcomed their daughter. A day later, Gupse shared the news on social media, revealing her name, Janasiya, which means resilient, hardworking, and healing. A powerful name for their little girl. Love is unpredictable. Some couples break up despite years together, while others defy the haters and stay true to their feelings. But how other star romances will end, only time will tell. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, don't miss other fascinating stories on my channel. There are already more exciting plots about Turkish actors and their lives behind the scenes waiting for you. See you in the next video.